Hello, my name is Dr. Samo Kreft. I'm professor at the Faculty of Pharmacy in Ljubljana, in Slovenia. That is just between the Alps and Mediterranean Sea. Here at the Faculty of Pharmacy, I'm investigating medicinal plants for more than 25 years. And for 15 years, I was a member of the Committee on Herbal Medicinal Products at European Medicine Agency. I'm interested in medicinal plants because they connect many different research fields, botany, chemistry, medicine, as well as ethnology and history. And silver fir is one of my favorite plants to investigate. Silver fir, is favorite plant which I like to investigate. But my results on these plants and other plants are published in over 100 scientific articles and over 100 popular science articles. And I've also edited and co-authored several books, like Modern Phytotherapy, you see on the left, and book Dietary Supplement on the right, which was published by Elsevier, the famous publisher. And now let's go to this specific condition. We've all been there before. You finish eating a big meal full of carbohydrates. An hour later, you feel a sudden energy slump come on. Sounds familiar? The likely culprit is a blood sugar spike. So it goes up, the concentration of blood sugar becomes very high. Fluctuation in our blood sugar levels are very common, and they can even happen without us knowing or realizing it. But being able to manage our blood sugar is imperative. That's because our blood sugar has a huge impact on our health and vitality. So what is blood sugar or glucose? And how does it work in the body? Glucose is the main sugar found in our bloodstream and gives our body energy. It is an exclusive source of energy for our brain. And important source for the muscles. So the brain can only use glucose, and other organs can also use, let's say, fat and so on, but also glucose is important, but most important for brain. After a meal, carbohydrates, like for instance starch, get broken down into glucose because starch is composed of many connected glucose molecules. After glucose gets released into the bloodstream, our pancreas produces a hormone called insulin. And this hormone allows the glucose to go inside our cells so the cells can use it for the energy. Ideally, the release of glucose from the intestine is slow and parallel with its use in our brain and muscles. So as it gets from the intestine to the blood, it goes already the same time from the blood to our organs. That's ideal situation, but in reality, considerable fluctuation in our blood sugar can occur after eating certain foods, such as refined carbohydrates like white rice, white bread, and pastas, starchy vegetables such as potatoes, sweet potatoes, corn, sweets and candies, and flavored sugary coffees and teas. So when we eat those food, the blood sugar goes up much, so the concentration is much higher than we can use it at that time. When the amount of glucose in our bloodstream rises too high, it can result in what's called blood sugar spike. This is then followed by a sudden crash or a sudden drop in our blood sugar levels. This cycle of spikes and crashes, so up and down, experience on this blood sugar like a roller coaster. And it's harmful to our body and can have a major impact on how we feel. Blood sugar spikes can be harmful, so these high concentrations of glucose can be harmful to our blood vessels, eyes, kidneys, and nerves. And crashes, so these low concentrations of glucose can make us feel less energized and less focused. We may find ourselves feeling more fatigued, tired, and sluggish throughout the day. It can negatively impact our mood and cause us to feel more irritated or grumpy. So neither high concentrations, neither low concentrations are good for our body. So it must be as much as possible constant concentration in the middle. We may experience more food cravings, particularly for sweets, when the concentration of glucose is low, which can hurt our ability to maintain healthy weight. And if not properly maintained, these constant ups and downs in our blood sugar can truly lead to an unhealthy state in the body and lead to serious health challenges over time. That's because regular blood sugar spikes put more stress on our vital organs and systems, forcing them to work even harder. For example, repeated imbalances in our blood sugar can take a toll on our pancreas and hurt its ability to lower blood glucose. So because pancreas is important, but if it's overloaded, it can get damaged. This can put us on a higher risk on developing insulin resistance and lead to metabolic health challenges. Blood sugar spikes can also impact our overall body metabolism and lead to unwanted weight gain. High and excessive blood sugar puts a strain on our blood vessels and then causes them to stiffen. This can negatively affect our cardiovascular health and contribute to cardiovascular challenges. So if the vessels don't work well, then also the heart cannot work well. In the long term, high or elevated blood glucose levels can also negatively affect our brain health and brain function. Some studies show that these imbalances have been linked to reduced brain functions and increased risk of cognitive health challenges. As you can see, our blood sugar has a wide-reaching impact on our overall health and vitality. It plays a vital role in the function of multiple different areas and systems in the body, influencing everything from our energy to our mood, and even our cardiovascular health and cognition. So as you can imagine, our ability to properly regulate glucose and prevent blood sugar spikes and crashes is incredibly important for optimal well-being. In my opinion, maintaining blood sugar balance is one of the most important things you can do to stay healthy and keep your body working at its prime. The good news is that the supplementation can go a long way to help with this. This is exactly why we created MetaBoost. MetaBoost from NHT Global is an exciting new supplement designed to support your blood sugar health and restore your body natural balance. Its unique vegan formula, which was specially created with a focus on effectiveness for maintaining healthier and more stable blood sugar levels in the body. It combines powerful ingredients found in nature that help you better manage your blood sugar within normal levels, so without ups and downs, and to break unhealthy cycles of blood sugar spikes and crashes, so that you can stay healthy, energized, and focused each day. The main ingredient, but not the only one, In this formula is a remarkable and scientifically proven extract of the silver fir tree called Belinale. Silver firs are those tall evergreen trees that you may recognize as Christmas tree. Nicknamed the Prince of Conifers, the beloved silver fir has long been recognized as a symbol of life and rebirth in Nordic culture. We source the silver fir from Slovenia, where the mountain forests are still largely unspoiled and untouched. Slovenia is a country in Central Europe, and we have here 37% of Slovenia protected areas. It's full of natural parks, Natura 2000 areas, and so on, other forms of protection. And 71% of protected areas are forests in Slovenia. It is in this pristine environment where the really big trees grow wild and naturally, far from pollution, and grown without the use of pesticides or chemicals. These large and resilient evergreen trees possess protective properties that enable them not only to survive, but to thrive. Our team at the Faculty of Pharmacy discovered that the branches of the silver fir trees contain a special mixture of plant metabolites. To obtain them in the form of the extract, we manually collect branches only from the regular harvests and only use pure water in the extraction process. So no tree is cut for this product. So we use branches from the trees which are cut for the furniture industry and so on. So no additional harm is made to nature for this food supplement. So with the water extraction, ultra pure, high quality extract results that is nutrient rich and sourced from organic and sustainable practices. As a scientist and researcher at Ljubljana University in Slovenia, I've dedicated my career to studying this exciting Belinale ingredient. Belinale, once more, is a name for this extract for silver fir. For the past 15 years, my team and I have researched Belinale extensively to try to better understand its mechanisms and the amazing benefits it can bring to our health. One of the things we've discovered is that Belinale has a rich concentration of polyphenols. What are polyphenols? Polyphenols are plant-based compounds that are well known for their benefits to human health. Polyphenols have strong antioxidant activity, which is crucial for protecting our bodies and our cells against harmful free radicals and toxins. Antioxidants are one of the most important defense in our body to combat the effects of stress and aging. And some studies have shown they may even be linked to lower risk of developing health challenges over time. Up to now, our research has identified more than 36 different kinds of beneficial polyphenols present in Belinale, in this extract. What's more, we've also found that Belinale has better free radical scavenging activity than any other world-renowned antioxidants. In an in vitro study we performed, it turned out that Belinale's antioxidant activity was higher than that of resveratrol, for instance, twice as high as antioxidant activity of vitamin E, and almost 4 times higher than green tea, which is also known as being a good antioxidant. But Belinale is even 4 times better. Within its impressive antioxidant activity, Belinale provides powerful and effective protection against free radicals and oxidative stress. Unlike many other silver fir extracts, which are produced from the bark, belinal uses the branches as the starting material. Branches, especially the inner part called hardwood, the brown part on the picture, contains a high concentration of polyphenols, and their molecules are smaller and consequently better absorbed in our body compared to antioxidants from the bark, let's say. Bark is an external tissue of the plant, and it is exposed to environmental influences, and therefore the polyphenols in the bark are oxidized and polymerized and becomes less efficient, especially less absorbed in our body. As well, our additional research has shown that belinal is proven to provide support for blood glucose management and help maintain healthy and normal blood sugar levels in our body. We performed a randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled clinical study that showed that belinal has the ability to influence postprandial glycemic response. What does this mean? Postprandial means after meal. So the glycemic response is the scientific expression for concentration of sugar in the blood. So the ability to reduce glycemic index in the meal. In this study, healthy participants consumed belinal after consumption of a standard starch-containing meal. And they were able to reduce glycemic index of their meal by 35% compared to placebo group. So if white bread was given with belinal and white bread with placebo, combined with belinal, the glycemic index was 35% lower, which is good. These results show that belinal can reduce or delay absorption of glucose, resulting in reduced spikes of blood glucose. So the concentration after the meal does not go up that much. The elevation is less expressed. And consequently, the glucose spike burden in our body is lower because these high concentrations are not good. Remember, they can damage many, many organs. But the supply of the energy and the satiety is longer because it's lower, it's longer. Lower glucose spikes are lower burden for the pancreas, for the organ which releases insulin. And the results of our study were published in a peer-reviewed medical journal called Pharmacy, a renewed international journal. Belinal is an amazing health-supporting ingredient that is built on more than 2 decades of scientific research. It delivers proven benefits for the support of blood glucose management and is protected by 3 patents. With MetaBoost, you are able to take advantages of all these innovations for the support of your health and well-being. To complement belinal silver fir extract, MetaBoost also contains additional exciting health-boosting ingredients for a well-rounded and synergistic formula. These ingredients are designed to further benefit the body's blood sugar control and provide additional health support. So what are these additional ingredients in MetaBoost apart from belinal? First is cinnamon extract. Cinnamon is a tasty spice loved by people around the world, but is really much more than that. Research shows that cinnamon supports healthy blood glucose regulation and may help maintain triglycerides level already in the normal range. So triglycerides, these are type of fats that travel in our blood apart from the glucose. So they also can be normalized. Second ingredient is Q10 Vital, coenzyme Q10. Coenzyme Q10 is a powerful antioxidant that has been shown to promote brain and heart health. And we use a trademarked form of coenzyme Q10 that has superior bioavailability. So it's better absorbed from the intestine to the blood. That's what the word bioavailability means. So special form of coenzyme Q10, which is called Q10 Vitae. Next ingredient, the formula also contains a sweet basil extract, which supports blood sugar balance to help to maintain blood sugar in normal range. As well, sweet basil also supports healthy cholesterol levels in the body. So another ingredient in the blood, which must be in normal levels, apart from sugar. Next ingredient is blueberry extract. Blueberry supports glucose metabolism and also provides nutritional support for our cognition and cardiovascular health. So for the brain and for the heart. And then there is rose hip extract. Rose hip comes from the dog rose fruit and supports cardiovascular and metabolic function. Last but not least, the formula contains black pepper extract, so the concentrated form, which improves bioavailability of all the before mentioned ingredients. So improves how all the ingredients are can pass from the intestine into the blood. It enhances the absorption of these beneficial nutrients by our body. With MetaBoost, we've combined these powerful ingredients into a single supplement to give you what you need to stay healthy and vibrant. Let's quickly summarize its key benefits now. First, it maintains healthy blood sugar levels already within a normal range without ups and downs. By helping support more balanced blood sugar, MetaBoost makes it easier for you to avoid blood sugar spikes, keeping your energy and focus more steady and controlled throughout the day, and keep food cravings at bay. Next, it supports your metabolism. MetaBoost provides strong nutritional support to keep your metabolism working at its best and may also support a healthier weight. MetaBoost also promotes cardiovascular health. It protects and safeguards your cardiovascular health and function to promote a more heart-healthy you. It provides brain and cognitive support by helping you maintain healthy blood sugar levels. MetaBoost gives you a wide range of support to help protect your brain health and support healthy cognitive function. And last but not least, MetaBoost comes in a vegan formula that is designed for daily use. To take advantage of all these great benefits, all you need is just 2 capsules of MetaBoost a day taken with water. For best results, I suggest taking them a little bit before the 2 main meals of your day. It depends. For somebody, breakfast and lunch are the 2 main meals. For somebody, lunch and dinner are 2 main meals. So we are different. So 2 main meals, the most caloric meals should be can be taken with MetaBoost for best results, but it's not obligatory. It's also other possibilities. So it also can be randomly taken, but for best results, this would be my suggestion. Its formula is designed to be very simple and convenient for you to take and to continue to use on a daily basis to help you stay healthy and balanced. As a friendly reminder, NHT Global products do not treat, reduce, cure, or prevent disease. And if you have any pre-existing conditions or are currently taking prescription medication, be sure to check with your personal doctor before introducing any new supplementation into your health regimen. Remember, a balanced body begins with balanced blood sugar. Whenever you realize, whether you realize it or not, all of us have been at the mercy of spikes and crashes of a blood sugar roller coaster before. But with NHT Global's MetaBoost, you can support optimal blood sugar health and restore your body's natural balance. It not only helps you avoid the unhealthy spikes so that you can stay more energized and focused each day, it also supports your metabolism and protects the brain and cardiovascular health, optimizing your overall health in the process. And it uses innovative key ingredients backed by science and research that support its effectiveness. It truly is a world-class formula, all the way through, and provides the important nutrition you need to achieve ultimate balance and vibrancy in your wellness. We are so excited to introduce this incredibly powerful new tool to you. Whether you have an active lifestyle or are looking for additional support in your metabolism, cardiovascular health, or cognition, it's definitely a great boost to include MetaBoost in your daily regimen. No matter where you currently are in your personal wellness journey, and we can't wait for you to experience the amazing benefits it can bring to your health and vitality. Thank you. Yes, it is possible. But if you will open this product, don't be surprised whether there will be different granulations. So it might not be a powder, it might be a granule. So don't be surprised by the ingredients. It might not mix very well, but you can add it to some beverage, but be sure that you will ingest everything what you have put. So if you will not dissolve, if it will remain undissolved, be sure that it is suspended and that you ingest, that it can then dissolve in your stomach.
Okay, thank you.
Då har vi fått en till fråga om det är någon gift i silvergran.
No, silver fir tree was traditionally used, the branches of this tree were traditionally used not only in Slovenia, but in many parts of the world. I know that in Canada, they made beer from the branches. Obviously, it also has some starch. Otherwise, it would not be possible to produce beer. So this traditional use is one reason why we believe there are no harmful ingredients. But the other reason is because we analyzed and we did not find any. But the combination of both two approaches, so traditional use and analysis, is what makes us very confident that there are no toxic ingredients in the silver fir.
Om man har provat den på människor som har låg ämnesomsättning, och har man sett något resultat i så fall?
I'm not sure exactly what is meant as low metabolism, but it was tested in patients with diabetes. So, and in diabetic patients, it also improved their blood sugar, not only after the meal, but already the blood sugar in their blood in the morning before the first meal was better, was lower, so healthier. and also their need for insulin changed, was lower after using Belinal for a long time.
Om den fördröjer eller gör glukosupptaget eller absorberar glukoset på något sätt.
If we would eat the pure glucose, then probably Belinal would not be able to slow down the absorption. But in most cases, we eat starch, which is a molecule composed of many connected glucoses, and Belinal slows down the digestion. So how this starch is degraded into glucose. So the formation of glucose in our intestine is slowed down, and then consequently also the absorption is slowed down. So as a consequence of this lower rate of digestion, but not directly. If we would eat glucose, pure glucose, probably it would not work on absorption.
Då har vi en till fråga här. Hur reagerar magen på tabletten om man har lätt för att få irriterad tarm?
Yeah, this Belinal does not cause much irritation because it's not made of needles. The needles of the silver fir are very aromatic and could be also for some people irritating. But the concentration of these aromatic substances in Belinal are very low. So it has high concentration of antioxidant, but low concentration of aromatic substances. So it does not cause any irritation. And other ingredients are also known as food ingredients. So are normal food ingredients just in concentrated form. So it should not cause irritation. But always there could be some individual, very susceptible individuals. So we can never say that that it cannot cause some irritation to some very rare cases. But so everybody has to try.
Priscilla, vi har fått en fråga här också när han sa att det sänker glukoset på morgonen. Så är det så att många diabetiker har problem med för lågt blodsocker på morgonen. Hur fungerar det då om det sänker det?
To lower blood sugar in the morning, there must be another mechanism. Just slowing down digestion of starch has no influence on the morning glucose. So this mechanism is different. It works on the all organs in our body. So fat tissue, muscles, liver, so mostly these three, and to make them less resistant to insulin. So people, everybody has some natural insulin present, even if they are diabetic patients. But this insulin in diabetic patients, it's not enough because peripheral tissues are resistant to insulin. They don't react as they should. But Belinal makes them better reactive. So this is the mechanism how the sugar in the morning is well regulated, better regulated with Belinal as without. But blood sugar in the morning cannot go too low with Belinal. This our body never allows that the sugar would go too low because we have other mechanisms, other hormones.
Fråga på engelska här från Sonja på Irland.
Ja.
Skulle vilja att vi får en mening för hur vi ska kunna berätta om den här produkten för andra. Vad är den största nyttan?
The biggest benefit is to prevent huge spikes of glucose after the meal, and then with this you protect the whole body, which would be damaged with, which can be damaged with these spikes if they appear very often.